Hey there, boys and girls, welcome back to the underground lair at Stringman Guitars. We have a Warwick Corvette SS, or $sign. I don't know. Made in Germany. It's really good shape. I can't remember if this has been here before or not. I gotta look at my old videos. But anyhow, he's got 125s to, I'm not sure what the big, or the thin string is on here. We're going to 135s. 135 to 45 with the same kind of wonky tuning he's used before. G sharp, D, or E flat, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp. Isn't she beautiful? Got the gold frets. No sharp fret ends, and the only thing that concerns me is there's a little bit of fret buzz on the big fat string, and that's bringing the truss rod. They want between 0.6 millimeter and 1 millimeter. And I've got it at about 6. Well, let's see, what do I have it at? And with this one, you hold it according to them to use this spec. Capo at the first, hold at the last fret, and measure at the 7th fret. And I've got a 0.610 millimeter, and it's barely sneaking under there. So that's about where I want it. However, since we're going to a heavier string, that may change, which is no big deal. So you know the deal. We're going to take the strings off, we're going to polish the frets, and we're going to oil the fingerboard. This one looks pretty thirsty. Okay, boys and girls, so what we're doing is we're polishing the grunge off of the frets. I just realized that there's too much gunk on there to do that, so I'm going to get my fret eraser, my friendly neighborhood fret eraser, and hit this with, this is the equivalent of 400 grit sandpaper. Take the majority of the gunk off and then use the micro mesh pads to polish. Big difference. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this. You've seen me do it on other videos. If not, you can go back and see the other videos. It's like watching grass grow. One thing that the fret erasers do that comes in really handy is these pole pieces tend to get rusty because people don't wipe their bases down. So you can run these over your pole pieces and it'll take a lot of that stuff that's not really pitted off of the pole pieces. Okay, so we got our fingerboard oiled and those beautiful gold frets polished, and get the sharp bits out of the way. Yes, we want to empty get all the dust out of the bridge. And then my favorite cleaning compound, H H2O. H2O is really all you need to use for cleaning solid body guitar bodies. Oh yeah, I can't speak some days. When I do, it usually doesn't make sense. I just figure I get underneath where I won't be able to get once the strings are on. The other thing I have to do is the tuner bushings. There we go, yeah. Yeah, they were really loose when I was taking the strings off. Yeah, man. I'm not cranking them, I'm just snugging them up. Because that will become a tuning issue. Flashlight ever. Alright everybody, we got our new strings on here, our much heavier strings. With Warwick, you want to buy the Warwick strings because they are tapered down here so that they'll fit over the saddle and not give you that big round break angle. It's not really a break angle, it's just a big hump, and it's hard to achieve the right string height. We have our string, we're up to tune, and we're using nearly the minimum that Warwick suggests, and I don't have any fret buzz. They want you to hold at the last fret, and they want you to have between 0.6 millimeter and 1 millimeter at the 7th fret, and that is pretty spanky there. But since we have gone up in string gauge, I'm going to let it sit on a stand overnight. And we'll be back tomorrow to do our intonation. We already set our pickup heights because that's how we roll. Pickup heights are good. We adjusted the nut height to be at 21 thou. The most you want is 22. And I really love the fact that they give you this, see the two adjustment screws there, countersunk Allen keys. And we have a good number of wraps on the posts, not too many, and yeah, let it sit overnight and we'll be back tomorrow. Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the Underground Lair. We have our Warwick bass. We got our action as low as we can down here on the treble side. It simply, bridge won't go any further down. This is a two-part bridge, and you can raise up, if you run out of room here, you can raise up the whole body of the bridge, but once that's down to the base of the under part of this metal part, then you can only release the locking screw and lower this so far, and we are at that point. It can't be lowered any further. Everything else, and that string height is 17th fret is at 5/64, and we go to 6/64, 6/64, a little more than 6/64, closer to 7, and we are at 7. So our relief is good. We don't have any buzz on any of the other strings. Check is to make sure there's no noise. We tightened up every part of this, from the strap locks to the neck screws to the bushings on the tuners. Everything's not tightened up, but snugged up. And okay, I don't know what they do. I noticed put them in the down position, they're louder. Thanks for joining us down the underground lair for another exciting adventure in bass week. If you like what you see and you need your axe sharpened, all you gotta do is hit the instant messenger on the Facebooks, Stringman Guitars, and please like and subscribe. You have a great day. Peace. Take care of the old folks. Love your neighbors like yourself. And be a good person. How about that?